Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. It's the Condors and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. He is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Condors offense will go to work first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Well, this is one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but David, he better have a clock going off in his head in this one, because this is one of the elite pass rushes in the entire nation as well. Their D-line is absolutely stocked and loaded with athleticism, with guys with bad intentions, and they built this D-line specifically for games like this.
Yeah, so he better be on time, right? Like, that ball needs to be able to come out. You just got to be careful. You don't get away with some of those.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's a welcome sight for this defense, man. You got 4 sacks last week. They talked about it. Getting to the quarterback, pressuring him, making him feel uncomfortable. To do it on the first drive, to set the tone, to show him we're coming just like we were last week. It's a good start by this defense.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And it'll be the Condors will send out the punt unit. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So Ole Miss offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And now we get a look at Trinidad Chambliss. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. They'll run the counter. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying the left side. Plows through the defense. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Haas. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. And he forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On 4th down, going to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. What Back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll run play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Condors decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And there he goes. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Alexander. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They come through with the explosive play, and they'll have the first down, but we see a man who is slow to get up, and let's check on him. The Rebels are threatening in the red zone. Going to the run, it's Lindsey. Can't get him to the ground. Picked up maybe a yard, it's down at the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw for it. Here's the pressure. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get any breathing room on that last run. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He'll keep it again on the option. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's right. They go to the wide receiver screen. He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up 4th down. And it'll be the Condors will line up to punt it away. On his way back from the 20. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Now on first down from the 40. Using his legs, it's Lacy. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. This time on target. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw again. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Rides the option, he keeps it. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. DB's right up on the receivers, trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down. The Condors will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Makes the catch. It's Alexander. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll run the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And it'll be the Condors will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Rebels offense is back on the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that they're...
There he goes! The 20! The inside touchdown, Rebels! Rolling into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. An impressive run from the back, gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Could be an alley. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. Now on first down from the 28. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Condors come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And it'll be the Condors have this offense rolling. Some misdirection with the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's right. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Got some room to run. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. An easy decision there for the offense to decline the penalty and take the touchdown. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. These two-point conversions are tricky enough. You don't want to add to the degree of difficulty by backing up 5. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down. It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
They got a really nice drive going on offense.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Creates a little... There's some room. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
Number 17, set to kick this one.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. trying to pick up a first down. Looking for a crease. It's Stevens. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with a look at Utah, taking on the number 4 team, the TCU Horned Frogs. And it's the Utes with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This ball club now stands at 7 wins. They've assured themselves at the very least of a better than 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game inside Vaught Hemingway Stadium. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
Set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
We just went to half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. His quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Guys?
Okay, Holly.
Football is about adjustments. First half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. Second half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that? Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here comes the option. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
The Condors will punt this one away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Now on the return. Powers through. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. To the ground to try to move the chains. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the away team sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Guys?
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's right. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete on the comeback. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And it'll be the Condors come to the line with a new set of downs. Now on the option. Finding some room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Quick release on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And they can't make the play on third down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Ole Miss sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Second down, they'll go to the air, using his feet to buy time. He's turning it loose into the middle. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Off play action on first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. On the option. Keeps it on first down. Ball is loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Using his legs, it's Stevens. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Turning it on! And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. Defense played the wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So they come to the line, and the wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first.
Ready. Wide 80. Wide 80.
From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. And the timing just a hair off.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. On the run, it's Stevens. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wants to go right back downfield. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Punt is in the air. He's got it. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. To the air on first down. Under fire. And they got it.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. What a grab with one hand.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football.
Makes the grab in their space. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 of the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Here's a heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
On second down, the read to the right. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Running inside, it's Stevens. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
The Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. Catches it at the 30. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the line.
Makes the catch. It's Fields. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Makes the grab right down the middle. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here. And the sack all the way back at the 5. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. To the air on second down. He's going for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And here we go, final play of the game right here. They'll run it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you